30 seconds left. One enemy remaining.
There we go, mic's on.
Okay, sweet.
So you just tried to hold tight a little bit? Yeah. I saw you press a lot. That was my... That was after. After Rose trap.
Sorry, ladies and gents, we crashed. So we are back. We're back in. And yeah. We're currently in the settings menu. Okay, we're back. CSU did take 2 games while we were gone, which is huge for CSU. We're currently looking at Pure Vessel here, who's getting a good flank angle there. Oh my god, Shoes with the hard read through the smoke. Looking at that bullet trajectory and just absolutely guessing where the person was there. And that's Shoes for you. He's just really good at these just thought out plays here. We're gonna know that the Cypher's behind them now. They're not taking any risks here. He's just holding on to the bomb here. Crow coming in through as well, taking up the rear. Or not the rear, the side on A. It looks like CSU's gonna go for a push on B here, maybe. No, they're going for A. Crow's blocking off part of A here. They're gonna go in. CSU going for that kill. Seems like Shoes is planting the bomb, yeah, and then Omen there, Crow, taking up the rear there. I think Jet's trying to flank around. Yeah, they're flanking around back now. Jet's gonna hard peek there. Great games, knows that Jet's up there. Unfortunately gets scotted out by the Cypher. Crow doing his best to stay alive here. And that's a good angle for Crow to just be chilling out there as Cypher goes, or who was it? Polaris goes for Shoes there. See some pre-game shenanigans. Looks like the team's going for some parkour hops.
Sorry about that. Just had to double check and make sure everything was good and it wasn't going to crash again. Just open up some GPU specs, checking on the temperature, make sure it doesn't get too hot.
Might have to play on the soft-looking graphics, the polygons.
Oh yeah, the 2018 graphics.
There goes Q doing Q things. Immediately taking point C like nobody's business.
Double blast pack, Showstopper finds the kill.
Man, that's a quick plant on C as well, and CSU's got this locked down quite quickly. This is going to be a hard retake.
I mean, that's why you play the Rays, it's why you love having the Showstopper. It's because you can make so much space, you can force the site to be completely under your control, but they're all marked, locked down by this fade, by the Nightfall. Or not the Nightfall,
Naku's here, trying to get a flank around here, checking the backside.
Checking to make sure nobody's trying any funny business. Swings the corner, perfect time. Now, Spike going to boom if you don't get out. Flawless round, Niku with 4.
It's an amazing Niku thing. Can we get a tab roll here? Look at that econ from CSU. Oh my god, they're so far ahead already. Pure Vessel being the really only person with a decent amount of econ.
Well, so the thing is, at this point, when you win a round, when you get to this point, technically, they could absolutely force buy up here. They're going to with the op, Pure Vessel, or not the op, but the Vandal. They're going to force buy a little bit here. Not everybody able to afford it. They're going to go with the Sheriffs. The Eco is not that far ahead for CSU. It is a little bit, but they're one bad round and they're going to be, or I guess 2 bad rounds, and they will not have the eco to sustain. But they do have the lockdown though, and that, combined with the first pick, should mean that they're able to walk on site relatively easily. Nikus with a nice shot, slide forward there from the Great Games, but it's looking like a Thurnos, or Altheros, able to hold the site down.
And man, they're taking back C quite quickly. They're encroaching on some space here as Shoes kind of rotates around. They're gonna have to take out this Jet though. Jet's gonna come around the corner there in that shadow. Cypher's out here as well.
I mean, CSU were able to kind of lock down the site, predicted the rotate away. That's Q with 1.
Q's also almost dead here. He's about 1 shot with a Vandal here. Pro gonna go down.
Here Vessel finds that 1. Shoes has gotten the plant. He's got the Rolling Thunder. Doubt he's going to need it. Q holding this angle alone. Needs to hit the shot, and that he does. A wall bang through the corner will get the job done. Cloudburst there, but Shoes is not where he thinks he is. It's a 1v1 now. Shoes just needs to buy time. Sure that this spike goes boom, or the bullet penetrates the skull. It's another round win for CSU. Do we have a delay this time?
Yes.
Okay. Who are you playing again?
They're gonna have a timeout.
UGA. How do I keep forgetting who? This is the 2nd match in a row in which I'm just not remembering the enemy team.
University of Michigan?
UMIC JV, yep.
Okay.
So, I think that UMIC's trying to ice us out a little bit. We're getting hot. We lost the first 2 rounds, right? We lost pistol. We lost that bonus. So now UMIC, after losing 5 in a row, you know, this is where they get a full buy. They can strategize a little bit. They can ice CSU out a little bit. They have an opportunity to come back into this. This is the best time for a timeout. Tactical timeouts right when the turn starts, or right when the turn could start, right when CSU has all the momentum in the world. Ice them out real quick. This is a good timeout, I think. Looking at the weaponry here, Althero, or All Heroes, I was saying Altheros. All Heroes doesn't have the budget actually for a rifle. Has to go for the Bucky. Very suboptimal. Showstopper though is going to be sent forward. CSU has to dip away, keep their lives, and try to survive. Polaris will be traded out, but will find one, of course. Showstopper shot out. Great Game sees the opportunity to swing back forward. The boom buddy, but the Great Games crosshair placement looking good on this Neon pick.
You going in aggressive, swinging wide, getting the other raise while they're reloading.
Yep, try to pop the shot with the Bucky. Doesn't find the reward. This may be a shotgun, but a rifle can do just the same, just as well. Needs to check the corner here. Well aware of that fact, doesn't quite find the shot. Here Vessel will connect. It's just Pro and the Great Games.
I was gonna go for a decent little placement here. Gonna get out of there before the. Oh, maybe not. Oh, I should have spoke so soon.
Neural theft there from Mr. Quacky. Good name, by the way. I'm gonna tell him where CSU are. Turn the corner here. He's gonna stick this one. Not perfect timing by any means. The Great Games.
Why did he stick that?
Well, I mean, you just think it's the right thing to do at that moment, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I would have like tapped it a couple times and dipped.
Yeah. You gotta get a tap there. You gotta bait them in a little bit.
There's too many corners on that point for you to not try to stick. Yeah.
Ultimates as well favoring CSU. 4 in the bank.
Which is actually good because didn't they just pop 2 that last round?
Well, they couldn't. They didn't.
Michigan, yeah.
Oh, UMIC, yeah. UMIC, I think they popped the Showstopper and they popped the Neural Theft. Yeah.
Yep.
So they popped 2. They tried to play for the clutch. They could not find. Rolling Thunder will send CSU in. They're gonna pop the Overdrive as well. Great Games making some space. This is what the duelists be doing. Trying to swing forward, goes through the smoke. Checking the corners. It's clean.
UMIC just completely backing off here, not wanting to take up too much space.
Almost out.
Color sent forward. The ulti about to run out for the Great Games to pull out that Vandal.
Things are looking good for CSU here on point C.
I mean, they're going very fast. So what you want to see, the shots that'll connect from Crow, Blast Pack, or Boom Buddy rather. CSU will find a positive trade in that kerfuffle. 3v2.
Now we're just waiting. Polaris almost went down too in that trade.
That's the round right there.
Yep.
Pop lockdown. They have to make a move now. They cannot find the time. They will be locked down if they even try it now. CSU can just exit. The spike is about to go boom.
And god dang, that's a good round for CSU there. 7-2 on the attacking side.
7 in a row.
Yeah. And I mean, this is an attacker's map, so I can see why things are going well. But I also feel like just your only real vulnerability in this map here is point C. I feel like it's a rather even map otherwise.
Well, I mean, that's where the Cypher should be setting up his util, setting up the trapwire, setting up the spy cam. They should be locking that down early. They should be preventing CSU from finding C consistently. A is where they should be allowing them. B is where they should be allowing them. Both of them are kind of fortresses to break through, but C's
just so hard to retake.
Well, that's what happens when you try to go for A, looking like CSU gonna back up and take paradise.
And yeah, no, that's why I think Killjoy is just better on this map than Cypher is.
Might change a little bit on offense. The fade Cypher pick might be more of an offensive strategy. There we go, spy cam. Bit of information, but she's will rip it out of them.
Now, what would be crazy here is if they just stalled out this round to reset economy here.
I mean, CSU have no need to save this round. Shoes doesn't find the shots. It's only one left from Crow. He'll find his one. But at this point, it's 55 seconds. It needs to be some pretty hefty mistakes from UMIC JV. They just have to bide their time. Crow is chicken in a fox house.
Stealing sight. Watch them run.
He's gonna go for A. He's gonna plan on A.
We'll get it as well. Going to have to play for the retake right in front of you. Be careful, Crow. You're blinded and you're blasted. They'll get a little bit of eco from the spike plant, but they'll drop their first round in 8 attempts.
Cover going out.
Actually huge for UMIG as well. They have the economy to come back, and if they lose the next round, they still have some left over here.
And that is their first round, or second round rather, since the timeout.
Shadows traveling.
Getting a full buy at the very least, so CSU, they do begin to feel the effects of that starting now. But at the same time, if we could get a quick tab check, I'm pretty sure their eco is mighty fine. Yep. Actually, it's...
There's a little bit shallow, same with Great Games, but everybody else is doing pretty A-okay here.
Yeah, it's a little low, but Shoes, Q, and Niku's, even if this round goes awry, should still be able to buy themselves next round, and potentially Shoes and Niku's buying somebody else next round if they really need it.
Mr. Black can go for some setups here.
The Cypher.
Niku shutting down A here, trying to create some space and some tension.
Showstopper sent into C, doesn't find a whole lot, just gives them the space, gives them some room to work with here on the site. They'll be able to plant Shoes, dropping it down in standard location. Your vessel will find one, Booth will find another. The Prowler attempted to find Q. Can he find his one? He will, but he shot at it from the side. He will not be able to take another. Polaris takes him down. CSU needs to hold on to this, but the Nightfall will make it mighty difficult. Booth will find another. And now only Niku's remains. Spams through the smoke. Will stop the defuse, but UMIC will begin to push up on them. And there we go. Pure Vessel will take another. UMIC will take another.
I guess that's 2 down for the count, kind of stopping their econ regain here. CSU's starting to suffer a little bit. Not looking good. I mean, it is last round before the swap, though, so it's not going to be too important this round here. CSU's probably going to have a almost full buy. I have a feeling one of their players is probably going to be shy a little bit.
I'll assume it'll be a full buy. Maybe we'll see an Outlaw, maybe we'll see a Guardian, but I mean, should be...
I mean, I've talked with all the players. They absolutely hate the Guardian. So
unfortunately, I love the Guardian, but still, they're able to get a full buy. The eco was just good enough. The plant, the kills got them just enough money to give them a good final shot at this half. And
If they can score this 8th point here, they'll be looking pretty for defending.
Blade Storm pops here by UMIC. PP out there from Booft. Great games. Up. 4 away from that ult. We'll need to grab an ult orb and 3 kills if they want to have a chance at popping the ulti. Break through B. Push forward comes through. CSU, they managed to get a pincer. Big sight. Paint shells at the ready, not going to do it. Just dropping the blast back, or the boom bot rather. Hit the plant as well from Crow.
That's a good sight take there from CSU. Very methodic, very just sudden. They haven't even tried to touch B this whole game.
It's been a nice, it was a nice bait onto A as well. The great games will find 2. Polaris will trade it out, find one of them their own, but it'll be difficult to get back onto the site. Q will make it a little bit easier. Falls to Mr. Quacky on the Cypher. The Aftershock ready to be sent forward. Great games will get their 3rd of the round, and Ace is on the table. Will they find it? Swings up, finds another body shot. Operator in hand, but it's not going to do you any good! Great games gets the ace!
Switching sides. I'm out of here.
And we're looking at a good defend round here from CSU. They had the Neon, which should be stationed at B pretty much by themselves, or at least maybe with an Omen. We're gonna have, you know, Killjoy on C, likely with Omen flipping back and forth between C and B, I feel.
Alarm bot out.
And then, you know, just the Raze and the Breach on A is how I would typically run this with this comp here. Especially with the Neon being there, being able to get to sites very quickly.
And it's nice that Nikus can just hold on to C all on their lonesome. You can just keep 2 people on the other sites if you want, or you can play for early force, run it through A, but Nick will be prepared, and they actually have a proper plan to play against this. They're going for B.
It does seem like they are going to go for B. Feels like Cross has kind of the early lead here. CSU losing 1 early, that's not so great. It's Q down.
Q around the corner with the knife out. It's not looking great, but the great games will still find 1 reloading. And an opportune time. It's always awkward when you're staring at the other player who's also reloading. Great games will get out with 27 HP, popping the relay bolt.
And just narrowly getting out of there. Jeez.
Marked by the bait, unfortunately. Trying to survive with paint shells. Will get him from the backside. A is now completely wide open. They're going to begin to force the site. Not even force the site, just push into it. It's wide open.
Shoes here. Pushing in from the front.
Right there. Right there.
Spike planted.
Concussing.
Looking to get this retake here.
Doable. It's a 3v2, looking a little bit easier than that right now, but swings into a bullet. Dude's the only one left to fill the ringer.
That's
Blown
it.
up by the paint shells. Giving away the second pistol of this map. Our coach had come in and double check on some things in the stream, making sure we're keeping on top of everything. Why did I sound drunk there? Keeping on top of everything. Gotta make sure it's all good, man.
Hey man, when it comes to commentating, I feel like I'm better when I'm drunk anyways. I'm like Mango.
Ah, I'm not gonna get into that. Nice shot from Nikus with the Sheriff. On this attempted thrifty. Good way to open. Start the plant, but they'll drop 1, the Bulldog. Dangerous threat.
Spike planted.
Situation, they'll get the plant down as well.
Get the Marshall pickup by the Great Games here. I feel like he should give that to Shoes here. Shoes is a really good shot with the Marshall.
Doesn't quite fit the breach though. It's as an agent, much better for something like the from CSU here though. I'm trying to bide my time. I'm not trying to go for anything aggressive, and that is why shoes will fall. Q will find one, and they're traded out. Blast pack forward by Q, but only 6 bolts in the clip. Not gonna be able to find a whole lot. Just a bit of chip damage to the side. The great games is 18 HP remaining.
Gotta go.
Is shallow and dead.
Spike might just go boom too. Does. And it doesn't get a kill.
Gotta go.
I mean, that is the bonus. That is the bonus from UMIC. That is something that should be expected when you're playing Valorant. If you lose the pistol, you lose the next. Not feeling too bad about that.
Great one. Just kind of giving away positions here by just shooting.
Let's make
Q
some
sword.
chaos.
Looking pretty dapper, if I do say so myself. I love the little jellyfish charm he's got going on.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of some.
Yeah, a little bit. Crow gonna be crept up on B here a little bit.
Cool hole in the site has that turret to give him a warning that Booth arrived to the scene. CSU playing very far. Or yes, a very aggressive A hole, but outside of that, it can't. Swing.
Wanted to go set up some vision there for Killjoy over there. Crow coming back onto B site here. A little bit of support from Raze here. I think that's Q.
I mean, at this point, things are slow.
It's looking like they might be encroaching on B. Their mind's coming back around the backside. They might either push A or B here, but it looks like it might be a B push.
Will be. B is in the eye of the beholder.
30
You
seconds
make.
left.
Behold. Any moment now. Ready, this will be the smoke to disrupt their entry and potentially set up a shooting gallery for Cleveland State. The great game's going for a swing, has the hand. Knows somebody's around this corner and they are clueless. Single shot will change everything.
10 seconds
And
left.
Umig's going for it. They're getting that little blast in there from the paintballs.
But they have to end the round so quick. It's 4 seconds remaining. They're getting the kills, but CSU just has to survive. The plant is not going to be through in time. CSU will win the round, clutching by never interacting.
Oh, my genius doesn't stop in the lab.
That's unfortunate for Umig there. They could have pushed so much earlier if they had just gotten the read, but no, they were so hesitant there when CSU was still moving around.
Yeah, I don't know why they were so hesitant either. They have.
I mean,
have
they
to make a move.
saw Crow just kind of chilling in that corner there, and then he peeked out.
Regardless of if you see a player, it's still like you in that situation you need to make a play. You are on the time limit, and we see what happens when they don't. They needed to go for something, even if only a few seconds sooner.
He was here on A site. They're being really aggressive on defending this A site here.
They're a little bit broke at the moment, though. They're gonna go for the flash.
Right there.
Clean upwards, aftershock. Try to use that one. Niku's caught alone. Will get taken down. They do trade one back with the Guardian, but
They're going to be pushing on C here. Fortunately, we've already seen 3 get dropped here on CSU with only 1 trade.
he is completely wide open. Q will set up for the showstopper gameplay. If he can find it, picks up the Spectre here, does Crow. Walks away. Making his space known, but Booth will fall. And there's a little playing trick or treat. Found a treat.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Does seem like Umig's walking off site here.
Playing for this post plant, they have to worry about the fact that CSU has managed to grab 2 guns when before they had 0. Beginning to swing up, so does Crow. He will fall. Q finds himself in the face. Me and isn't. It's me. Yeah, that's me.
I know, I have notifications. And we are seeing Crow move in here
Placing
back on
sentry.
B site. I think CSU is going to kind of change tactics here. They should be using that neon as a flex here, starting off on B and seeing where the enemy movements are. Especially if you can use Neon's movement to get behind them while they're all pushed up on A, or yeah, pushing up into that little corner on A.
I need to.
We're gonna see Nuku's here on B site for a change. Bro. And the Great seem to be taking out C here. Expecting a big C push. Great One kind of sitting in the back there as Crow kind of takes up most of the attention. That Stinger skin looking pretty nice. And honestly, the Stinger in and of itself,
Shadows traveling.
not too shabby for defending this point, in my opinion. Doesn't really have a whole lot of wallbang potential, which is kind of unfortunate. But it is going to be able to spray down on that corner where he was just chilling there. But he's going to be backing off here. Umig's pushing up on A here. They're gonna pop some ults here. Unfortunately, Great Games gets caught out. CSU's not really taking a trade here. And that Neon ult would have been a great use case here on this retake. See Q go down. Crow's picked up a gun.
My ultimate is ready.
And oh my god, they might have it back.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
1v1 here. And Crow's got it. Oh my gosh.
Ace.
Crow knew exactly what the game plan from that jet would have been. Just completely snaps around and locks it in. It's 10-7 here. On an attacking map, CSU still got to get 3 points to win the game.
Turn out.
Does seem like, can I get a tab check here real quick? Does seem like they are still struggling on the econ a bit. But having taken that out and having been consistent with kills here with these close rounds, CSU's not far behind on econ. In fact, if anything, Crow getting that double, the 2 blocks of the defuse there, got jumped ahead quite a bit on their econ. They could survive another round if they lose this one. Crow getting a nice kill there. You see Q on A here. Pushing up a bit after Pure kind of traded a little bit. We're going to see that rotation in. Q's going to throw one of the raise nades in. As they try to defend A here. A site kind of gets a bit cramped there. Umig pushing in on space. Fortunately getting blinded there. Q goes down. Shoes. And the rest of the people here alive. It's Crow.
Right there.
As well. Kind of just chilling in the back. They're going to be playing for this retake game. Back to taking out NECC's. That's a bad roll there. NECC's is a really good hot shot there to have on this retake. Now it becomes a 2v3. Not good for CSU here, especially considering Shoes has already taken damage. And Crow has no shield here.
Flash out.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Fortunately now it's a 1v1 here. We know Crow's clutched before. Unfortunately though, he's gonna pop out of the corner a bit too hard there. That is still a good round for CSU. They've taken out quite a bit of the econ here. And while Umig might have a better... might have gotten some more cash out of that round because they won the round, CSU still isn't too far behind because of the amount of kills they've gotten. Obviously though, it's not going to be a full buy here from CSU. NECC's going out without a shield. I don't even know if they've even bought a gun yet. They have.
Placing alarm bomb.
They bought a Vandal here.
Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm grenade.
See them going back to C to defend by themselves.
Swarm found them.
Gonna be a full blunt push here on C. Nakusa is gonna get one. Gonna take a little bit of damage there. Just one bullet from the Vandal. We're gonna see Booth there up on the boxes. Trying to get that little angle off there. See the Great there. Getting up on some space. Popping that ult. Unfortunately going down. Not taking anybody out. Not really utilizing that ult at all on that space. First thing I would have done was taken to the left to check out those blind spots that they have there. Now it's a 1v1 with Shoes. It's only one tap. He gets the headshot though and takes out Pure Vessel. Gonna get the defuse off as well. It's huge for CSU here. Getting 11 to 8. And at this point in the game, I don't think
Trust me.
UMIG can really stall out with games. CSU is gonna have the last attacking game. It's gonna probably go into overtime if they lose an attacking game. But it's gonna come down to if UMIG manages to win all the next games, it's gonna come down to CSU having that game point match be an attacking round. It's gonna be good for CSU. Unfortunately though, we saw them lose that pistol round. It's not that great for CSU, so that might actually come back to bite them if that is the case. If I was CSU, I would personally not want to risk that and just go straight for these defense rounds. Try to bolster your defenses where you've been weak. UMIG's been changing up their strategy quite often, so CSU's not really been able to adapt here. As they try to get a solid read on what UMIG is doing. Great games here. Getting some nice shots off on people. It's 2 now. Making a nice little pushback after not really utilizing a whole lot of their ult before. Going for a fake out on that corner there. Fortunately, finally going down. Booth taking out both great games and Q. It's huge for UMIG. Bringing it around to now a 1v3. Just completely flipped around there. And they're going to push for a B now.
30 seconds left.
It'll be harder for Shoes to solo that retake here. He might just save for this round. He knows that he's down on Econ. Be watching this door here. There we go. He was just gonna save his Vandal.
Time to take these arms for a spin.
Can I get this?
CSU can just take one more game here. Off of the defense, they'll be putting UMIG into a tight spot here. They'll still have to win a gun round.
Don't ask how I left that door and went in that door.
Cool.
I know.
Oh my goodness, how did it get here?
It's 9/11.
Well, outside of the fact that, you know, how did we get to the point where CSU are so far down?
I mean, this is an attacker's map.
Yes, it really is. With this econ or eco looking this, the way it is, a little bit rough. Showstopper sent forward.
And unfortunately, that's the Great just taken out. Q getting the comeback shot, though.
All but a Spectre.
Spike
But a
planted.
Spectre. Handle here for Crow. It's a 3v4 retake. It'll be quite difficult, but not undoable.
That's a defender killjoy there to push them off of A.
Lockdown should be able to get them quite a bit of space, but the wall bangs hurt a whole lot more than you might have expected. Crow gonna push forward. 0 players detained, but it made the space. Nightfall falling down. Crow alone here. 3 HP, barely going up. Almost felled. Will die there. It's the stick here from Niku's. Halves it. Doesn't find the bullets. And it's a triple kill from Pure Vessel. CSU will drop the round.
And we're almost tied back up here. We will be going into a pistol round, I'm pretty sure, though.
I mean, this is going to be a light buy, almost for certain, from CSU. They're going to just get enough to where they have technically a chance, but the chance is not very big.
Their chances are going to be based entirely off of the next rounds when they go back to the attack side.
Well, they don't go back to the attack side.
Are they not going to go back to the attack side?
That's when it's 12-12. It's 1st to 13. And there's 12 rounds per half.
Yeah, so this is about to go back to 12 rounds, though.
It'll go to overtime rounds.
Okay.
2 quick kills for Goof there, traded out eventually by Crow, who will find him. Again, CSU do not have the funds to stop this. They rotate over to A. They think that the full assault is there, but it was just a single player causing all that damage. C left wide open.
I come down to, I feel like just the retake game here.
Absolutely. There's nothing you can do about retake situation.
Spike planted.
Now know that they are all the way in A. Have to be careful. One of the players was here. Could they have been alone? Could they have had immediate backup? Here in house. Spike's already almost ready to go. Boom. That headshot there is good onto Quacky, but they need to start getting a player on this. They need to start sick. Boom bot out. It'll be a trade of boom bots. The headshot there onto the side, or the body shot rather. No time to get this defused. You just gotta hope that all the players go down. It's a headshot there. Dies there, but the Spike will go boom and claim another life.
Polaris killing Polaris with a bomb.
That's just what happened. What it displays
Yeah.
every time. Spike kill.
We're gonna see a full buy, hopefully, from CSU here.
Yep. They have the funds. They have the eco. They will be able to get fully equipped for this next round. Question is, can they lock down Sice just that little bit?
Shadows traveling.
Seeming like full A assault. There's like
There.
made.
There.
This is a problem for 4 players effectively covering. Please beat all.
And there's nobody on C. Oh, you see Crow rotating back there. Niku's gonna get a good shot there.
Here. Again, C was left wide open. We'll begin to push through there. Get the plant as well.
Spike
Willing
planted.
to
Flash out.
be baited a little bit less by these rotates. It's a nice flash combo. CSU looking good to take this round. Have yet to drop a player, but the op is main. That tells them, though, that they can go for this defuse. Plenty fine. Choose, cleans up. CSU will take round 23.
Now it's 12-11. Or 11-12. This is gonna go into overtime, most likely.
Unless CSU can lock it down here. CSU can lock this round down. This is the last round before overtime rounds. CSU wins this one out.
I feel like they should go for a gimmick play here and just wrap around, let them take C. Let them take C, come around them as they're moving into C. Pick off a few birds.
I think what matters more, they need to be stalwart in their defenses. They're trying to be too flexible. They're trying to be too nimble. We be nimble. We be quick. We lose because of it.
And like I said, you can have that Killjoy on C by themselves. This Neon needs to be staying on B, though, with Crow. Or at least somebody.
One beat.
Because that bot, that Killjoy bot there, could easily be on C with Killjoy. While you have Neon and Omen chilling on B. And now they're going to have to retake B. Which is not favorable.
Fully rotate away. Go for it. Do have only one ultimate. Not exactly great. They can build up a Rolling Thunder if they get it. But not looking possible. All heroes will find one, but CSU games. A great game. The greatest game. Gets that one, they'll tap, they'll try to bait, and it'll work. Niku's will find that one, inserts the defuse, halves it. We'll go for the full stick. It's the great games! Cleaving them apart in Cleveland State! After a rough second half, they'll clutch it up in the end.
Not a half bad game at all. Oh, we were AFK apparently.
Yeah, we're a little bit toxic.
We're a little bit toxic to our team.
Hey, it's Valorant. What do you expect?
Still not as toxic as Overwatch.
That's not true. Take 5. All right, we're going to take a quick 5. CSU's called for it. And then we're going to be right back with it. Map 2 will be Ascent.
And here we go, going into Ascent here. Got Crow immediately locking in the Omen. Great games immediately locking in Neon. Nope, never mind. They're cycling through their characters here. Niku's going for a jet pick here. I kind of like it. Shu's going for... I play this character. I should know his name. What the heck? Silva? I don't remember. I'm too tired for this. CSU picking up the breach here. Only having one duelist here. Oh, never mind. We might actually have two duelists.
So the single duelist is generally standard. I keep walking out on you, and I'm so sorry. Like, I just be walking out, and I'm like, oh, I'll be back before the game. You know, first the phone call.
I was rolling over the Ethernet cable.
Pardon my French, but he's breaking. I can't say that word. He's breaking things.
I'll flip a table.
The single duelist is fairly standard. Omen can kind of fulfill that role of a second duelist. He's got the blind, he's got the smoke, he has that TP. His ult is not that great, but it does make some space, which is why, you know, for all this can function as a sort of second duelist.
I think a lot of heroes kind of just get thrown around here. Agents, not heroes. I don't play Valorant anymore.
Yeah. Good on you. You got out. As did I, though. But the KO makes sense to me here. KO, very powerful agent on Ascent, I think. You know, the knives are just really, really good at getting intel. Only that, but he's got a very good flash. He's got quite a solid ultimate if you're able to use it appropriately. Being able to get that silence. Meanwhile, for CSU, we've opted for a classic on this map. It's got to be the Sova. It's got to be with the Breach. The Breach makes sense as well. Rolling Thunder can give you entry on B, whilst the Sova can hold a B.
But I mean, shoot, Killjoy makes sense as well, just being able to defend A, being able to get these peeks off on the aggressive side as well, down middle. It's just, it's good overall for just setting up space, taking space. She's gonna get blinded there.
Right here.
Got the Swarm Grenade to get some damage, couldn't find the kill quite so. All heroes. A little bit far forward, Shoes.
Scanning ahead.
Not quite where he is. Look at the panic in his eyes. And
Oh my
Shoes
God.
will hit a 120-degree turn and take his head right off, but losing a teammate in the
gets
progress.
his head taken off in return.
Who finds that one? CSU playing for entry on A, though. They will find it. Nikus will find a kill into boot.
Placing alarm bot.
Alarm bot on height. Covered by the cloud burst. Not going to last too long. Probably going to close tree off if I had to assume.
Heaven here taken control of by CSU here. They're doing a good job at just kind of keeping it down.
Turret destroyed.
Alright, we'll give the intel. We'll give them a kill. Great games.
One enemy
He's
remaining.
still alive here.
We bring in the
head.
body bags.
Clean round. It's the first pistol round to win here for CSU in the series. Good momentum.
Can we talk about cubing off a duelist for once? That's crazy.
On or off?
Off. Always playing Razor Jet.
Don't quite remember very well what people play, if I'm going to be honest. Usually
I know
it's-
Q loves playing Raze. He's always got to be playing Raze. He loves Raze.
Yeah, usually I'm just like, have I played with them before? No? I don't know.
Lock in sight.
Especially if I'm not casting them on the daily. Niku's hitting despite the bit of screen clutter there from the Aftershock.
I got pulled into some private games by Nugget on he's on CSU Green, isn't he?
Yeah, he's on green.
I
He's
got
on the
pulled-
varsity roster.
I got pulled into a scrim with them as a substitute one day.
How'd that go?
Horrible. I got like 4 kills.
I mean, hey, you did better than some of the people playing against CSU Green, I'll tell you that, but
I just kept buying the sheriff, aiming for the head. It was working out for me. I was doing some damage.
hey, if it works, it works.
I was getting some good intel with Sova. I was getting some good intel with him though.
Who's will find the first kill. There's 3 coming in from the attacker's side. CSU kind of trapping them in there. They gotta make a play for something aggressive, but the swarm grenade is gonna make it quite difficult, and they will shoot them like fish in a barrel, taking them.
That was just unfortunate. They just literally just pinched them in that room. They could have walked back earlier if they knew what was going on.
I mean, couldn't have really. You needed to get the spike. You needed to get a push in if you wanted a chance at winning that round, but it was CSU's bonus.
I just feel like they were literally like crabs in a crab trap there.
Calling themselves crabs in a bucket.
I guess lobsters.
Crabs in a...
Lobsters in a bucket.
What is it? What is the phrase? Is it crabs in a barrel?
No, it's...
Crabs in a pot?
It's crabs in a bucket.
Crabs in a bucket? It
yeah.
is? I thought it was like being boiled alive or something.
It's a little disturbing.
Isn't that how you eat like, isn't that what you gotta do crabs?
Crabs in a pot?
Hey, don't you gotta boil crabs alive, or am I thinking lobster?
You're thinking lobster.
Well, it's still morbid. Doesn't change how morbid it is just because
I mean, it's food.
species.
Food's food. If you don't like meat, I guess you can be vegetarian. That's acceptable.
Well, you were the one who just said it was morbid. But changing teams real quick there. Baiting some space onto B, Niku's.
I'm trying to get some content for the highlights.
Oh yeah, that'll make a great highlight. Niku's kills 5, and we're just like, hey, do you boil crab?
Have y'all ever had shellfish before? Some freshwater shellfish?
Fellas, do you like to kill your dinner alive, or eat your dinner, boil your dinner
Spike
alive?
down mid.
Do you like to watch into its blank, empty eyes as you crack its shell open?
CSU have taken B control here.
Player standing.
They dropped the spike. It's only going to be 1 left. It's great games.
He's had some really good moments, and that was not one of them.
No. Kind of glad we were just talking about crabs and lobster that round, because there wasn't a whole lot going on. CSU, they tried to go for something cheeky, trying to divert onto B, but they ended up going to B anyways, so it didn't really work out for
Can I
them.
get this? Thanks.
See a good reset here from both teams. They both got good econ. Not gonna be full buys from either team though, but I think everybody has Vandals. Let's get a tab check here.
Placing sentry.
Yeah, no, just where everyone was about, where I was thinking.
Niku's not going to buy up. Will have the
Get out of
blade
my
storm, so
way.
it's not going to matter. Immediately pops it. That's something you see from Jet players all the time. Do not buy a gun. Save your money. Just roll.
Pop your roll and die.
Basically, if you think about it, it's basically a guardian that you can use while moving.
Yeah, just literally just play recklessly, and you'll at least get 2 kills.
On dart. Tell Polaris where everybody is, and he's got node and he's ready to spam, but unable to find much damage, if any.
Recalling my bot.
A little bit difficult for CSU to enter here. The great games will find one, get a little bit of chip damage onto another.
It's a good trade there for CSU. Opening up A for them. If they know what's right, they're gonna push A here.
Make a little bit of noise on their exit. Still, they will.
Q being the duelist has some good aim, some good instincts here as well. Iku's here.
He's just been holding
Ready.
it down with the blade storm. Yeah. Has not moved, just kind of shuffling back and forth like any day now. Any day now. Has the
Here.
updraft. That tailwind. Will he go up?
30 seconds left.
What goes up must come down, but not quite yet. We'll find one. Grab the Phantom in the smoke. We'll find another.
Standing.
Get spammed out by all heroes rather. Crow alone, but has gotten the spike planted. But Mr. Quacky, okay, takes care of him.
That's unfortunate. I feel like if they pushed just a little bit sooner there, like even just by a second, they could have gotten on top there quite quicker. That's a waste of ammo, because that ammo doesn't get returned to you on the next round, does it? Oh, no, it does. Okay.
Yep.
League of Legends player accidentally reveals that he knows nothing about Valorant.
Yep. It just sometimes happens. Is that?
I don't think I've ever survived a round in Valorant. I think I always just die.
Hey, it happens to the best of us. CSU, they're not going to be able to get a full buy here, but they will be able to get a little bit. They're going to force they can. Econ. They're quite close to a few of their ultimates, too, away from that thunder.
Getting suppressed here as well. Not too great for pushing up here. But at least CSU Shu is getting some intel here.
The main thing with the KO knife isn't the silence. It's more so that you get to know how many players are there, and you walk right into a bullet. Great Games does not even have to move their crosshair. Unfortunately, there's an operator waiting for him on the other side, and he will not survive the wall bang there from Crow, though.
Cover going out.
That's a 3v3 operator carrier there, though, being a little bit low on health. Baiting out that shot there. Crazy. Crow just absolutely gutting it.
He's into the corner. Let's see if they have a clue that Shu's his presence. The Sova with the Odin is quite a threat, but not able to survive. They're going to both go through trees. Shu's watching his teammates back, and with the Spectre, all you really need, take down with the op. Usable, but
if they just started spraying that wall, though, Guardian, they might actually get the kill. I don't think they know that Jet's so low on HP here, but
she's just trying to run away. She's just trying to save.
Yep, save that op. That's what's going for it.
Might as well. No reason not to. At this point, the round is not especially winnable, so you just keep that 4,700 credit investment in your back pocket.
Going gets tough. Keep her going.
Yep.
I feel like we should sit a little bit closer to the mic.
Maybe. Do we need to? Not really, according to the producer. I do get quite loud, though. And I guess you do as well. You do get a little bit loud.
There are some points where we get quiet, and I know that's gonna sound off in post-production.
It is true. We also have a maximum.
We also have a limiter on there.
Yeah,
so we're chilling. We're not gonna make it peak.
I have definitely fiddled with the audio settings in there. I want to check it out and make sure I didn't ruin anything, any of your hard work.
I mean, I set that up in 5 minutes. I was eyeballing it, to be quite fair. Which, I mean, my instincts are probably better than yours, but
yeah, most certainly. Rolling Thunder sent in for CSU.
And man,
we'll give them the space onto B. They will get the plant.
That was the quickest retake I've seen so far this game.
We'll have the lockdown for the post plant as well if they so need.
Or not retake, but I guess
just regular take.
Yeah.
That's the null command sent forward. All of CSU locked down, suppressed, unable to get their cooldowns and ultimates online. That is where the suppress really matters.
And that's unfortunate. She's just gonna have to get this KJ. Everybody else is basically one tap here.
Revealing area.
Recon Dart needs to get this, but he doesn't quite know. He'll get that one with the Recon Dart, but it's a headshot with the op. Totally unnecessary, but a nice little flex.
And hey, killing that Jet would have been so good for CSU there. The fact that the Jet ended up getting away there, kind of upsetting. We get a tab check real quick, check on Econ. CSU's probably a little behind here at this point.
Oh, they are so dry. They have nothing. I can tell you right now, we don't even need the tab check for me to let you know that. After that, before that round, they were looking a little bit awry, but now their budget is kind of in the single digits, if we're making it a real world example.
Man, their Jet just going for these op shots here.
Oppa stuff. It is not 2012 anymore.
Niku's here trying to get a sheriff pick here. Not going for that distance, not wanting to compete with the scope of the operator.
Never really worth it. One body shot sends you away, and the sheriff nothing. Precisive guns goes in with the tailwind ready, dashes forward, tries to take some space on site. If CSU can make it, the Cloudburst will help them entry, but it'll fade quickly. They need to take advantage of it while they can. That control has been taken. Hunter's Fury sent forward for CSU. If they can find anything with this, it'll be real nice, but looking like not a whole lot. The Shoes plant will come through, but they'll lose Niku's in the process. Flash forward up onto heaven and cleaved apart is CSU. Needs to be a miracle work from the Great Games, and
unfortunately does not find it.
No miracles in the works today. You ever seen
Do you believe in miracles?
tell you who doesn't? Billy Crystal.
I love you all.
And he must be the miracle worker for CSU. Because, he's deemed them that round dead. Not mostly dead. Dead. And if anybody gets that reference, I salute you. I don't think you do.
No.
I don't think you do either. No. Okay. Maybe I'm old. Maybe I watch old movies. But The Princess Bride is a masterpiece, and I will always quote it when given the opportunity.
I have seen that movie once.
It
wasn't that memorable for me.
I love The Princess Bride. I watch it like once every 3 months at least. It is one of my favorite.
It's like me with Fraggle Rock. Just to be just a completely obscure
Down in Fraggle Rock.
Spike drop.
You should run.
Hunter's Fury is sent towards that lockdown. Will it take it down? There we go. Lockdown felled from the shadows used by CSU to try to give them entry, or from, rather, JV UMEC. CSU will find two.
Trying to chase down the Jet. I think the Jet's already dead. Oh, yeah, no.
What on earth is going on?
I don't even know. Aniku's just been playing Ring Around the Rosie with these two people over here, and everybody else is just dropping like flies.
Mr. Quacky will find a pair, but a pair of pretty picks can only go so far.
I mean, CSU's already set up on A after creating so much havoc on B.
The spike will go off this round, or UMEC will die.
This KJ's got to find the op, though. Did they grab the op?
Oh, could have. Could have been.
I think they did. Yeah, they picked up the op. They picked up the op.
Spike goes boom. Do you walk into the crosshair? Or are you careful? Careful. On the topic of movies, specifically The Princess Bride. Fun fact: there is a character in The Princess Bride called Inigo Montoya. If you've ever seen anything about that movie, even if you never watched it, you probably have heard the line, "Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. Killed my father. Prepare to die."
Mm-hmm.
Yep. One of the most famous lines in cinematic history. Fun fact: my old PC. You know how you can name a PC, right? Most people will just name it like, a drive or something. I named my first one Inigo, and I named my current one Montoya.
That's actually pretty funny. It's like me with my Wi-Fi.
If I was smart, I would have named the first one Inigo Montoya's father.
That would have been so sad, especially if it actually died instead of you selling it.
Well, it did die. That's the thing. I should have named it that. Overwatch is the six-fingered man.
Do you believe in miracles?
Niku's better start believing at 13 HP from the op shot.
Oh, there goes the great games.
There's that one. Niku's finally rips away that op. They gotta try to take some space and prevent them from just re-grabbing it immediately. But there we go. They've managed to get their hands, or if not on it, on the space.
Shoot goes down, and Q walks into an Odin.
And they will grab the op as well, just in case you need any insult and courtesy.
It's 5-4. This is still a very close game.
For sure, but this will be the last round. No, you got three more.
Down your
Yeah, we got 3.
Then let's run it again.
Bad at math. Kind of thought it was like, for some reason I was thinking 6-5 instead of 5-4. Just gain each team an extra round. We'll see in about 5 minutes if that would be accurate. But regardless, CSU will be able to get the full buy, as UMEC are fairly comfortable if they lose this round in a landslide. In a landslide.
Build the wall.
That was not the reference I was going for. I was going for Avatar, the boulder.
Oh, the boulder.
I'm gonna win this one in a landslide. Stealing sight. But regardless,
the boulder is conflicted.
This is maybe the worst cast I've ever had.
I'm just sleep deprived because my shoulder's been hurting too much for me to sleep properly.
I'm sleep deprived because I'm a college student, but all heroes seems to be wide awake. Fine enough to play.
I mean, at least CSU's got one here. They still have that Odin to worry about, though.
And the R.
Yeah.
Which they also have the Bladestorm at the ready if they decide they need to pop that. And
Spike down mid.
yep.
Yeah, we just saw Crow get deleted.
The op. Now 2v4 CSU. This is looking like a wrap on this round, unfortunately.
I really don't like that op skin. Terrible.
Oh, it's quite. Maybe you just have too hype taste.
30 seconds left.
Scanning ahead.
Is that a joke? I don't get it.
Last player standing.
Oh my god, this op is collecting so many bodies.
They really needed to take it away. At one point, they needed to find an opportunity to take it away. They have just kept it in their hands, and CSU is paying the price. They will not get a full buy on the penultimate round of this half. They will have to force or flee.
I feel like Niku's that one round, chasing around the jet, trying to kill them.
Didn't work out for them now, did it?
Well, no, because they got flanked essentially. They bit the bullet literally.
Kind of walked into that bullet, if I'm going to be honest.
Get out of my way.
CSU will come back on the defensive round, I'm sure, though.
Defensive favored map to be certain. Pop the Bladestorm as well. Niku's got to check their corners. Mr. Quackies present and watching.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Quackies. Alright.
Yes, Mr. Quacky.
This is the worst cast I've ever done.
It's gonna be the greatest highlights and clips you've ever seen, though. And oh my god, look at this.
5 HP? Okay. Kind of started to pop off a little too hard.
Crow's gonna be walking in. Never mind, he's gonna be walking out. He's not entirely sure if he can try to take B here. I feel like it's a smart play. They start pushing now, though. It's a 3v5. They've got to start creating some space here.
I mean, you're on a light buy. This is not a round you should be too emotionally invested in. This is a round where you should be going for something a little bit kookier, something a little bit faster. Trying to go start of the round. They can really play.
Here.
30 seconds left.
That's done. My ultimate is ready.
Last player standing. Last round in the half.
Turret out.
Maybe. Working on a couple of problematic issues going on back here.
Run.
Attacking Killjoy will pop that lockdown. CSU need to win this round. 7-5 is a whole lot better than 8-4.
Here.
Gives them that little bit of extra wiggle room and making it so they don't have to win quite as many rounds. But you need to make some space. You need to push forward with that lockdown. They'll take 2 after it fades. Niku's now suppressed by that null command.
Control out the lead.
Q.
How you're a duelist? How are you losing that?
Because all characters have the gun.
All characters can strafe.
All characters have gun. This KO will be falling shortly. There we go.
Remaining.
There's but one player remaining here for UMIC. This is looking like a CSU round if I've ever seen one.
And
And there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Said and done.
Here we go into the
Switching
second
sides.
half here. Hopefully CSU can get a win.
Not know what might. You know when you change the volume and it goes,
Oh god.
I'm amazed you did not hear it.
No. Well, those headphones are also really solid.
But like, if you saw my face, I looked like when you eat a lemon. Just
Have you seen that meme of the pets eating lemons and their face just go inverted?
yeah, that was me when I heard that noise. Except my ears went inverted. Oh, fast play here for Unic. This is just what Breach does. He's just sending out his util, and he'll find a kill from it. That may not kill from full, but those two bursts will still kill eventually. Niku's gets a little bit too big for his britches.
No more.
Will fall. Shoes will take one in return. He needs to back off.
This is gonna be a CSU going pretty heavy here on this defensive round here. Umig pushes up mid, losing in more players here. Getting some good trades on CSU's end.
It'll be a nice round to win if you're CSU. A nice little pistol. Set yourself up for the future.
That'll be 2 free wins on a defense map.
Right here.
Granted, their team isn't really the best oriented for defense here. But with the Silva and Killjoy combo here, I feel like they can shut down both B and A with just 2 players if they really wanted to.
Nice little set of jukes there. This is what it was an ace on the table before Crow shut it down, and with that pistol grabbed by CSU, it's looking like a bonus is on the table. Bonus back on the menu.
Yeah, no, we're gonna see some good plays here by CSU on defense. Like I said, Killjoy
Presumably.
Killjoy can take A pretty solidly by themselves.
Or B, realistic.
And Silva plus literally anybody helping the Silva on B. You really just need 3 players locking things down. Or you could also just have Silva down mid.
Yeah, I do like this. You're not... So the Silva on B strat is primarily when you're able to get the Odin. The Odin has the best wall bang. It also has the best fire rate, so it's very strong. Shoes will fall. Taking one with him before he dies. But still. Great games all alone.
I'm so lonely. I am so lonely.
Shots there from Mr. Lonely will take a second. Maybe
Mr. Quacky.
maybe experiencing some lonesome feelings, but
Hey, sometimes loneliness makes us the hardest people.
yeah, all right, man. I'm sorry that was so messed up. What, the yowl, right? Or the loneliness makes us the hardest people? I think the whole interaction should go on a t-shirt.
Make it into one of those like 4 square anime.
Like a loss. Like a lost comic. Oh.
I was thinking more cyanide and happiness, but
I mean, all 4 paneled comics are lost if you really think about it.
yeah. Basically.
Standing ahead.
This is the best cast. What are you talking about?
Right here.
Unhinged moments are the best. Down in Fraggle Rock. We're gonna see Shoes here just firing his laser.
Usually I'm the unhinged one, and I'm making the other commentator uncomfortable. They have to go by, like, just pretend I didn't talk. That's gonna be all heroes finding a kill. You not finding the shots there onto Boofed.
Unfortunately, this is a bad and rough start for CSU here.
Well, this is a round that CSU should be expected to lose based on Valorant mathematics, which is the only kind of math that a Valorant player can do, but... Great games, made their presence known, making a lot of noise, and that'll make them an easy target. Down by Pure Vessel.
And if they honestly peeked that corner with somebody, they could have honestly gotten that kill.
Spike planted.
Perhaps,
Would have been a nice trade, but oh, they got out of there. They are no longer there.
Niku's pushed up while blinded. Not gonna do them any favors, as Pro tries to take a cheeky kill as he goes away, but unfortunately everybody will stay.
Man, that was a flawless from Umig. Not looking good for CSU here.
They said good day.
Good day.
They held them at bay.
Nice.
Trying to play this game sometimes feels like you're walking through clay. Do you want these puns to be belayed? Or maybe delayed?
Oh god. He's starting something. I say we let him cook.
Just away.
Revealing area.
She's here. Staying on the mid. I honestly kind of like it.
Couple Guardians here for CSU. Quite the budget, I assume, to go all in, full command. Select all players on this site.
And oh my god, the jukes!
And they'll find the kill! Taking down the KO, they will be able to get the res there, presumably.
Unfortunately, he gets put into a pincer.
Spike
Oh
planted.
no, it doesn't even get the res. Doesn't resable. Niku's pushing up, has the op. Back the corner. Getting a little bit too fast with it. Gotta keep an eye on that. Can't just push. You gotta communicate. There were no comms there. Nobody was told Mr. Quacky was in the corner. And they get punished for it. Your vessel finds the final with a wall bang thanks to the recon dart. And this is why comms are so important. Gotta communicate with your team. When you see somebody holding a corner, you gotta ping it, you gotta say it.
I started spamming ping. I'm that annoying mother.
Another trucker.
Yeah, I was just gonna say mother and then bleep it in post process.
Yeah, bleep the mother. Beep. You son of a beep. Piece of beep.
I could have beeped. Yeah, I could. You know what we should do? We should get a harmonica.
Every time we want to curse, just.
We're gonna see CSU here, kind of looking. This is the defenders map, and it's not looking so good. So it's looking like this is gonna be a game 3 angle, probably.
Most likely. Let's see if you can hit the clutch.
I mean, this isn't their map pick to begin with, so.
It's also been quite the awkward set of rounds for them. Difficult to.
I mean, speaking of awkward, this cast has been pretty awkward.
Oh, misses the first. We'll find one. We'll take a trade, but Crow will fall. Really gotta hit that first shot there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the sheriff is the ultimate.
Spike planted.
It's always winnable if a man has a sheriff in his front pocket.
Defeated.
There we go. There's one. That shock dart or recon?
Think about how they're using it. Flash out onto. Rock send forward. Tops the balls per player if he needs it. But he will find one, opening the door for him to make a mistake. But that one is a little bit too great to survive. 10 to 7.5. CSU will get a full buy now.
Let's see if they can pull this back around. Can we get a tab check here? We're gonna have to win 2 rounds here, I think.
Well,
especially with Pure Vessel with that 9K. Ooh.
I mean, they gotta win 3 to even it up.
Yeah.
And I think they will, like, UMIC JV will be fine to get buys. 8.3K on Polaris. If you win 3 rounds in a row with CSU, you still have not sufficiently torn down their eco.
Scanning ahead.
They go aggressive after the full buy. Really risking these guns.
He was pulling back here.
Got the Hunter's Fury. Decides to top it. And he kind of caught their pants down. So, but he's up trying to take a duel, but Booth will punish that Crow. That with his life.
CQ not taking any risks here.
And CSU are taking too many risks in the round. They're trying to go for aggressive swings when really they could just hold some space, hold the line. It would work out better for them.
Great games here. Doing a job here. Trying to clean up.
Coming back.
If he can take the solo push on A, I think he's gonna be CSU Black's
You can't
MVP here.
I don't think this is especially doable. It's so hard to play the retake here. It's all one. I don't know that. Recon dart. Early give you.
Turret out.
Go for the tap to bait something out. If he pops the lockdown, Hunter's Fury will come out, but Hunter's Fury will come out just now. Swings forward, tries to get one, but boofed with the Phantom a little bit better at that close range. I don't even think it mattered. Just the faster reaction speed, the faster shot, the faster round end, and CSU, this is looking like map will go the way of NECC.
We are toast.
Not quite. Still some slightly warm bread at this point.
Or in the toaster.
Yeah, well, that's why we're some slightly warm bread. Technically, we can be popped out the toaster. It's just really hard. You gotta put a knife in there. You know, don't do that at home. You will die. You will die.
I mean, I've seen people survive 480 volt. I think you'll be fine. That's only 125. It's the amps that kill you.
Yeah, so don't put your fork in a toaster.
Don't put your fork in a wall outlet.
Big advice here on the CSU stream. Big plays.
Fun fact, my sister used to stick pennies in the wall sockets and lick them. She was not a very very smart
fun
kid.
child. That's not a fun fact. That's too fun of a child. That child is enjoying themselves a little too much. Too much whimsy in that young girl.
No thought process, just do.
Oh, flying sent through after shock prepared, but the team is a little bit more ready with their guns in hand. Fresh.
Really hard push for CSU to counter. Sounded like a breaker just broke here. I don't know what the heck that was. Niku's firing his laser, I guess. Trying to whiff out a headshot, getting flanked.
What a shot there. We'll be able to pick up Vandal. I don't know if that means this round is especially winnable, given the fact
We're
we're
on
still
route,
4v2,
though.
making a 4v1.
Oh, I was gonna make a Route 66 joke, but I guess he's dead now.
All
Match
things
point.
reference.
Niku's was on 66 HP. Alright. Jumping into this match point here. Can CSU make the comeback of the century?
Wouldn't be the
Sentry.
most wild comeback we've seen. It would be quite
Placing alarm
an
bot.
achievement, but
Placing swarm
I feel like they should rotate Shoes off to A with Breach, sticking Jet in the middle this time.
I think more importantly than going for anything like that, they need to slow things down. Stop peeking. Look, Crow's about to peek. I don't like that. Stop peeking. Peeking is killing us. Stop doing that.
Especially considering we keep losing these trades. On the offensive side, we were winning them, but now we're losing them.
If we just hold a corner, hold the sight line like Niku currently is doing, swings forward. Not like, again, I don't like it. Especially 1 point away from the ultimate.
Scatter. Cover going out.
Here for AV. Bro does not know. One on Haven, and that's the ulti.
And Booft gets another kill here.
We're challenging things that we just shouldn't be challenging. Like at some point it goes from this is unfortunate to
You should run.
with all due respect, this is stupid.
I wonder if this is just one of CSU Black's bad maps at this point.
It's entirely possible the Hunter's Fury will not find the lockdown. The lockdown walks in it at the last moment. It's now a 1v5 until
Last player
the
standing.
Satane can wear off. Great games. We'll find one. Will it find a second? Not quite. That's the round. That's the map.
Attackers win.
1-1 in the series.
Now we're on to game 3. That was a scent. Fortunate from CSU, especially Crow. Crow just
Struggled a lot to find.
he just kept hard peeking. So he was playing like a duelist, but he's Omen.
Well, Omen can.
He can duel, but it's just also one of those things to where you can't hard peek like that. You don't got the movement.
Yeah,
tech.
that's the bigger problem I had with how CSU played. That wasn't the way that they were playing in terms of classes. By the way, next map will be Bind, which if CSU Black can play this like CSU Green does, they will win without much of a doubt. But it's the fact that they are taking these too aggressive swings when they're defending, and they're too scared to do things on their light buy rounds, and too eager to do things when they have a full buy round. They're making, I think, the wrong decisions for their eco and the wrong decisions for their lives. They're swinging on things they shouldn't be swinging on, and they're not holding the angles when they should. It's impatience.
I also think another thing that they're struggling with is actually utilizing that timeout period.
That too.
There was some points where it felt like they were just throwing the game, and they could have timed out and taken a breather, talked it out for a second.
ice
But-
out the other team as well.
Yeah.
Okay, while we're on break.
Oh, break, cool.
We're not on break, but while we're between games, I'm taking the mic for a sec.
Okay.
You guys were getting two different phrases mixed up. There is frogs in a pot, which refers to frogs being boiled slowly and not knowing to jump out. And then there is crabs in a bucket, which refers to crabs pulling each other down.
No, so I wasn't getting them mixed up. I was just thinking in my brain that when crabs are cooked, they're cooked alive. And so in my mind, it didn't make sense for them to be pulled, like pulling themselves down in the bucket, but in the pot. Like they're trying to get out of the pot while they're boiling alive and they're pulling themselves back down. That seems like a much more dangerous thing than just a regular old bucket to me. Who in chat said that? Who can I shame? One chat, it was you? Oh, I shame you. Alright, well I shame my producer.
I could be in chat.
Yeah, just send a quick
Send it
message.
in chat.
Send a quick message as the CSU Vikes account and I'll shame the school. That's how I get expelled in 20 minutes.
You gotta predict.
Do a prediction on for who
I'm
will
about to
win
go
the
bet
next
on
map.
it. If I can get some signal in here. You know what? I'm hopping on a guest Wi-Fi.
One of life's greatest challenges, finding a connection in the caster room, in the production. If you follow, you get channel points. I love gambling.
Let's go gambling. Ah, dang it.
I can't stop winning.
I'm putting 1,000 down on CSU.
Good lord. That is confidence here in the booth, folks. Confidence here in the booth. That voice crack. Not that voice. Anybody know where
Mihoy
I
mihoy.
can't say it.
What, mihoy mihoy?
No, I was gonna say. Yeah, I had to mute for that one so the stream didn't hear my vulgar statements. Glad I did.
Place your bets, folks.
Or don't. Gambling is unhealthy. I mean, I love gambling!
This is where Smoke Cat comes into play. Perfect emote. You can get it by subscribing. No, I'm not gonna shamelessly plug myself.
Yeah, I mean, if you got a Prime sub sit in your back pocket, might as well spend it on something. Spend it on a school you love. Spend it on the production booth you love. The casters that you probably don't love.
I need to add some emotes to the Twitch.
That's something you should talk to about. Like, hey,
Have you seen my emotes on my channel?
I don't think so.
They're just cats. It's great.
Just cats.
Look at it. Those are 3 of them. Those are my 3 most
Those are
commonly
cats.
used ones.
Those are
I have the crying Italian cat.
Trying it. Can't say I can think of that one off the top of my head. But
So I have to go find it in my phone now.
oh goodness, what have I done?
I can probably just Google it.
What have I wrought upon myself?
Here you go.
Oh, is that Italian? Just because it has its paw up? That's what makes somebody Italian, is just having I can't. I was,
That's what the meme's called. I didn't name it. The people chose.
ladies and gentlemen, remember that when you are casting, you are a professional. You cannot say certain things on stream, such as, if somebody has their hand up, are they automatically Italian? I was going to reference a particular bad person in history who had their hand up.
Not with the German on the mic.
Bro, I was trying to keep it subtle. Oh, Lord almighty. Well, I'm going to mute us so I can't incriminate myself any further. The casters will be back by the time the game is. Right as I suggested to my producer when they say we got nothing left to do, we could put on Be Right Back, and we're back. Turns out, no, we could not put it on Be Right Back. Speaking of Be Right Back, the other caster is back. Yes, we are now in
The bind.
on bind. Yes.
Niku's going for the goop. I'm the goofy goober, yeah.
Stop that. I'm sorry. Gecko, not the strongest agent in the game, but quite a solid pick across several of these different maps. It's a very flexible option that a lot of teams have been opting for, depending on the situation.
He does make a lot of noise.
You know, why am I
considering
booing you? You're right.
Considering every single time he uses an ability, he literally just yells out the ability he's using.
Well, no, he doesn't yell the ability. He just yells something. I think he only yells with his ult. It's just I think he has a lot of ult voice.
Yeah.
Hey, monster on the loose. Immaculate Gecko impression, I'm sure. Oh, it's oh yeah, not yeah or oh.
I could try, but it would take me a long while to learn. I could be a voice that is that Omen with cat ears? I just noticed that.
What are you talking about?
Omen has cat ears.
Why does Omen have cat ears?
Look at Per Vessel's banner.
Pure
Omen.
Vessel. Per Vessel.
Look.
It's getting late in the day. One of us is sleep deprived, the other one is a college student, so yeah, sleep deprived. I guess you're also a college student, so.
I mean, I'm not registered for classes this semester. Thank God. I would have been crying after my car accident, man.
Yeah, that. I mean, I think you would have had a reason to not show up to classes. I think they would have understood to a certain extent. Hey, if you kind of look at it, those boards right there kind of. Never mind, we shifted perspective.
That was rude. Producer.
Very rude.
Shame. Everybody shame her.
Alright, so look. No, never mind. So look, you see those boards? Okay. Alright, so look, you see those boards right there? Kind of looks like the shape of pie from that angle. That was all I wanted to get across. That was all. That was it. Get it across? I did not.
Seeing a very slow play here by CSU.
Yeah,
They're almost attacking. Yeah, they are attacking. Okay.
Almost mirrored compositions. The only difference is Cypher versus Viper and Sky versus. I guess you could. No, that's about right. Sky is very strong on.
Yeah, I feel like Sky would have been the pick here, but I don't think Shoes really knows how to play Sky that much. If anything, I feel like he could play Sage.
Might just be locking the Sova as a comfort pick. 2 down so far for CSU, but they've dealt some damage. Entry is possible. If this Dizzy can do something from Niku's.
Touch Fuzzy, get dizzy. Oh.
I mean.
I don't think I can say it on stream.
Then don't say it on stream! Like, huh?
I can say the joke, I just can't explain it.
Maybe that means it's a joke you can't say on stream, but Crow will find 1, Crow will find 2, double headshot, Wingman will get the plant down. And Shoes will find another kill.
Guys, it's just a video game reference. It's just a Binding of Isaac reference. Calm
That makes
down.
it worse, actually. Crow holding on to this.
Misses the headshot. Ooh.
Quite able to connect. CSU. Kind of panicking. One's got to hold one, the other's got to hold the other. TP into the smoke now. Umik getting space on site. Their corners. Let's see if Shoes can hit the shot. That's one. Can he find the next? Not quite. It's all heroes who finds it. CSU just needs to buy some time. Or maybe just dome your opponent. That'll work too.
Niku's has some really strong aim at the beginning of these games, and it just like it falters as the game goes on. Like CSU really needs these timeout just for Niku's sake. He needs that moment to ice back up.
Or to heat warm up again.
Oh yeah, I guess I don't know. I feel like when he gets warmed up, he plays worse.
You just gotta stop playing for a little bit, come back, and you're just... It's like the opposite of every other video game player in the world.
You gotta drink that boba tea, you know?
You gotta drink a milkshake. It'll cool you down.
I really want to sing the song now, god dang it.
I don't even know what... Is it the one with the boys?
Yeah, the boys in the yard.
The men who enter your
fine
your
establishment.
property.
Your fine dining establishment.
The men who encroach.
The men who encroach.
My milkshake, my dessert causes men to encroach.
One enemy remains.
Just so wrong.
And they're like, it is greater than... I can't anymore. Well, Niku's gonna kill, yeah. 2-0 in the half. This is officially, if I haven't said it yet, the worst cast.
This is the most scuffed cast.
I'm glad the producer is having a great time.
I'm having a great time. I don't know about you. This is the most fun cast I've had since the first Rocket League cast that I did by myself while producing simultaneously.
As somebody who has, for several years, been working to try to hit the professional scene somewhere in casting, it feels just very wrong.
I mean, you have to take it, like, even the professionals take it a little less literally.
That is true.
You have to have fun with it, because if you don't, you just have these dry moments, you know? And it's like, sometimes you... Oh, well, he just got done.
I agree, Shoes, yeah. I kind of wasn't expecting that either.
The way his body just flopped over was great.
Everything is better in a game when it has a funny ragdoll.
He's pulling up here with his drone.
But will the L drone
He's gonna be
find?
like Ukraine over here.
Okay,
I guess not.
You can't do that. Okay, I'm gonna set some boundaries real quick. Nothing political.
Player standing.
War is off the table. Do not talk about the election either. And whatever you said earlier that I asked what it meant, don't do that again. Those are the boundaries.
Shoes is by himself now. What happened?
Everybody died.
Scanning ahead.
You just got a little barfed on too. Oh well.
Hey man, Will can cuss. Very flexible. Bit of util. Shoes will force.
They're just playing with him. Poor Shoes. They're literally just playing with him.
I mean, it's a 1v3. Like, you can do what you want. You can... They were playing with him, yes, but they were also doing what's optimal. Getting his attention, running away, coming back, getting his attention again, running away, and seeing if the other person will be able to get him. You know, a little bit of ring around the rosy. Bucket full of high-yield ammunition.
Mr. Quacky is getting close to that that ult there too.
So, I've done a lot of research onto the name of the ultimates in this game. Do you know what Viper's ultimate is called? Do you want to know? It's called the Viper's Pit.
I had a feeling it was something pit.
Viper's ult is the Viper's Pit. Not the most creative of names.
Not really, no. Vipers don't really have pits. They have burrows.
Well, I mean... I don't want to explain it too much. I think it's, not especially comforting to think about.
Yeah, let's not. I mean, if the viewers want to hear it, then sure, why not?
Absolutely.
Absolutely not.
UMIC do have the Thrash available if they want to get that mass AoE concuss online. Or we'll push up past that smoke. Detected. There we go, the detection and the deletion.
And the boofed, just doing boofed things. He's been doing some mighty fine work.
You has been able to find some space, but there we go. The Thrash sent in. All heroes will find one. The concuss, and it'll find the Niku's fall. Will the Great Games be able to survive long enough? No, he will not. Another flawless round.
He went out of there when he really shouldn't have.
It's consistent. It really is consistent for CSU. They try too hard to do too much, and they fall too far.
Make sure to follow my pack in. They'll lead us right to the enemy.
I feel like they're such an aggressive team at this point.
Well, that's the thing. You can be aggressive and measured. We're not seeing that. I
just think it's like aggressive but without patience.
Okay, somebody might have epilepsy, but
Who, me?
no, at home.
Oh,
perhaps.
are you switching the cameras quickly? What are you doing?
There are 6 viewers. What are the odds?
I mean, could be 1 in 6.
You never know.
Could be 1 in 9 if you count people here. Could be no, it can't be 1 in 10.
Could be.
Could be 1 in 10 if 2 people are watching the same stream.
Could be 1 in 5 now because somebody might have already had.
Yeah, somebody could have died. You could have killed somebody. Our viewers are dropping.
All right, here we go. We got Niku's here. Peeking up on B here. I think CSU is gonna make a B push. They're probably gonna have to wait for the Cypher to make some noise though. Don't know if they're gonna make any noise though. I think they're just gonna push B.
Got the Dizzy. Got the Heroes. There's the Hunter's Fury as well as the Thrash if they want to really put some value into the site, but they've got this light buy and a Phantom will cut them to ribbons quite a bit. The Wingman plant, good. Phantom grabbed by Niku's. Go check his corners though. He's playing in very wide open space. Will they punish him? Look like.
And now it's a 3v4. Looking pretty bad for CSU here actually.
Seekers will come out as well from JV.
This guy's just so good. And then that teleport, huge for UMIG. UMIC.
Michigan. University of Michigan.
I'm sorry people. I forgot how to spell for a second.
Migigan. Megachin? Megachin! The Megachin!
Oh, what
The
is that from?
Crimson
Fairy?
Chin!
Yeah.
Oh no, this is getting worse and worse. CSU, they couldn't really play a solid post plant with the eco in the state that it was. Very dry, very light.
I mean, they had those first 2 rounds pretty solid, but now they're just faltering.
Look at the credits. Look at the money. The savings account built up.
They have a full buy here. They just need to use it.
Crash will be sent to A.
Didn't get anything out of that, unfortunately.
You get some space, and that is a multi-use ult. If you're able to grab it, Boot will fall. CSU will actually find some space for the first time this map, it feels. Since that pistol. That bonus. And it dropped. Trailblazer fell.
They're gonna have to retreat a little bit back here.
Shoes is caught off guard in the back. Was covering the flank and lost the duel.
She's still gunning.
Is that the... Okay, it's planted. That's good.
Second Thrash comes out, second usage. Tries to go to that corner, but nobody is there. These 2 players starting to fall like flies. It's now 2v2. The great games will swing forward with the tailwind and the updraft. Both players have the Blade Storm if they want to be honorable about this. Swing up from the great games. Needs to just delay. Another tap. The spike will go boom no matter what at this point, unless you can end the round before it does. CSU. Sells back in.
With the great games collecting 4 kills that round. CSU's got the ult advantage now as well. They could pop that and make another, just shut down their econ here. Try to get them down low.
Even if they win this round, the eco will still be adequate for UMIC. It'll take another couple of rounds before they're really able to put a solid dent into that. But this is a good start. They've got the neural theft, which can do quite a bit for CSU. Hunter's Fury as well. Just need to actually hit those shots. No shade to Shoes, but quite difficult to do so. The Viper's Pit force on B.
Blocking sight.
I think I just heard somebody close that.
I'm gonna cry.
CSU though, they will find their way through.
Good, they got this. They got a lot of space here.
Get the plants. It's full by round. Great games to be worried about their backside. Mr. Quacky will find one. One with an ult. Swings forward. Gets impatient and will be felled for their hubris. Easy sent up. Not finding a whole lot.
I'll take it.
Nice shot there from Nikuz. He tries to swing up a little bit too aggressive perhaps, but CSU are still turning out. 2 kills, 2v2 now, 1v2. Shoes remains. All alone, the old man on the team. Still the ringer. Needs to delay this defuse, but they're sticking, and he's backing up just to save. But he pops 100 Fury. He'll hit one. Will he hit the second? Tries to cover the spike for as long as possible, but they already halved it. This is it. The round is over. CSU unable to hold on. Will they be able to get the rest of these kills? No, Shoes is not going to be able to save. Shoes is not going to be able to clutch.
As a bowstring. The fight demands it.
Unfortunate for CSU there. 4-3 though. Still anybody's game. And I don't remember if this is an attack side or a defense side map.
Don't mind me pulling out my phone.
Mr. Google over here is gonna find out as I
Call me Mr. Google. I'm gonna be Mr. Discord.
Oh, you're gonna ask on Discord? You're gonna ask Connor?
Don't lie. Ask Isaiah.
Get out of my way.
I have the spike.
He was gonna...
Well, actually, I already asked them the other day. They said every map is defender favored, but I'm gonna assume one is more so. Wacky will find the great games. TC with the light by though, they're not too upset if they lose this round. They're gonna start to push forward onto B. And they back off. Right when I say something, just make me look like an idiot.
They might be looping around for the side.
Also popped the Blade Storm, which did get killed.
It was unfortunate, a little bit too aggressive. Something just
They're cute.
so common with this team right now.
They can pop this Neural Theft. That's their entry right now if they really want to go for this round. The way they're playing this, they're really putting a lot of emotional investment into this.
Dizzy's up.
Dizzy goes through the TP.
Sana, sana.
He's here though. Q will find a one. The large will fall. That snake bite will delay.
30 seconds left.
I feel like they should have double faked there. They should have taken the portal back.
You can't.
Oh, you can't? Oh.
That's a different portal spot. Have ults, like, you gotta play with a little bit of confidence here if you're gonna try to win this round. If you're playing for this round, you've gotta go for some ults. Especially considering the Thrashes and Tames, Niku's. If your opponents are willing to invest, you have to as well. This plant has to go through. 1 second remains. Will go through. Yes, bite. What was that?
That was a quarter of a second!
That was less than a quarter. That was closer to a tenth.
Niku...
Shoes sneaks up from behind. It's
down.
one player. Taps it. Shoes, they gotta know that he's on the other side of that box. Drop down, make some noise. Make some noise in the crowd, though, because the Thrifty has been claimed.
He's gonna make a comeback here. Gonna be able to get a decent buy. I think that's a full buy from everybody. Yeah, that is.
Yep, just about. Not quite there for Boofed. That one did throw a wrench in the works for UMIC. Their eco was starting to dry up, and CSU has turned that lake into a puddle.
Let's hope that they continue, you know.
And
Roxy likes to say, you give CSU an inch, they'll take a mile.
one thing I want to criticize, though, for CSU, they won that round, and for lack of a better term, it was low-key a fluke. Like, CSU did not necessarily outplay so much as UMIC, I think, made mistakes. And if they're playing to win that round, they have to invest like they're going to play to win that round. The Neural Theft has now entered. At least you get to keep it. It's a silver lining for a gray mound.
That Neural Theft was popped way too early, in my opinion.
I mean, it was popped in all right time. They just need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, which they didn't.
They'll take advantage of this Thrash, though. It doesn't detain anyone, but it'll make plenty of space. Shoes blinded up, unable to see, unable to fight, but they'll be able to make a little bit of work after the fact. Sees the Viper underneath in the tunnel. Secret tunnel.
Dang, they didn't even plant, did they?
Nope, they'll get it for the eco.
That was such a quick round. Everybody just went B.
Yep, the force was there as well for UMIC, so their eco is definitely,
Yeah, shallow.
They'll go for some sheriffs.
Perfect cranberry hunting season for CSU here.
A little confused for a second there. And look at CSU's eco, on the other hand. They are rich. They have inherited
Right here.
with zero taxes on that inheritance either. They are really fine.
UMIC with this strange strategy here. What is going on?
Well, this is something that's actually relatively standard, all things considered. When you're on a light buy round, you go for something a little bit kookier. CSU just needs to punish it, though. They'll drop the spike, and this is why the Sheriff is the ultimate light buy weapon. I mean, they got cocky. They see the smoke down. They're like, oh, I wonder what this is. They walk into it and die.
Yeah.
It is simple mistakes that should be happening. Now, if UMIC are smart, they're just going to camp this spike.
Squad.
They're gonna start healing people too.
Healing themselves more. Dude tries to swing up, but the smoke block his path. Ultimate online. Blade Storm right there, and the Thrifty. Back to back Thrifties, if I'm not mistaken, or at least a couple of Thrifties in recent time.
We move as a unit.
Unfortunate for CSU, they do have the
Last thing
econ
I
to make
need
a
is
comeback,
some
but
hero messing
yeah,
things
and
up.
there we go.
Good timeout. They really need to talk about that round. That round was less than stellar. Significantly so.
Yeah, that was just getting outplayed hard.
Not just outplayed, but those were extremely preventable mistakes. You see the smoke drop down. You see that they are on an eco round. They're dry. You shouldn't be pushing that smoke. You should be sitting back, taking advantage of your range, taking advantage of your fire rate. Maybe chuck a couple pot shots into that smoke, see what you can get. But pushing into the smoke when you should know that they're going to have to try for something sneaky, that's just a mistake. Just a mistake.
Got the bull stick over here as well. I don't know about you, but that melee is kind of a little bit unsettling when you stare at it for long enough.
Well, it's a good thing I haven't been looking at it. I kind of just like... It's like, it's kind of like a sleep paralysis demon for me. Where I'm seeing it out the corner of my eye, and it's like, that's probably unsettling, but I'm not going to pay attention to it. I'm just going to close my eye. And it's not there. If I do, it definitely can hurt me. Because
Baby, don't hurt me.
No more. But I don't believe in that, so clearly it can't hurt me. Clearly I am immune. Totally how that works. If you don't believe in something, it can never get you. That's why I don't believe in bears.
Do you believe in miracles?
I got you.
Absolutely not. I also don't believe in love, unfortunately, so.
That's so sad.
But hey, it'll never get me. A woman can never get me.
Oh no.
CSU will find entry onto A here, the Trailblazer.
There's a dog. Can I pet that dog?
No, you cannot pet that dog.
Well, somebody pet that dog.
That dog is made of light. Or something, I don't know. Sky, but...
Druidic powers.
Yeah, basically. But regardless of what her powers are, they cannot bring her back to
sticks. Or something like that. I don't know how druids work.
As you shut out the sky, they'll lose one. Mr. Quacky will trade it out. Pure Vessel and all heroes. It's now only 2 players left to hold off a 3-player assault. Bro will fall.
Unfortunate. Shoes by himself once more.
How is he so far away from the action?
That's like the 3rd time Shoes has just been away from the action, if we're being honest.
Yeah, we're starting to see that Shoes not quite ready to step into the situation. It is obviously very difficult to step into the situation, but his crosshair placement there, moving away from what would have been a headshot for very little reason there.
That, and I also just feel like the tempo of the team is just so rushed, and it's like they don't need to be. And then it's like when they need to rush, they aren't.
Granted, we are somewhat spoiled here at CSU, given the fact that our Valorant Green team is so sublime. It's very easy to critique a team that is anything less. Not to be, of course, rude to CSU Black. Believe it or not, the varsity roster is better than the JV's JV.
Bro here, pushing in on B, seeing that curtain and saying no.
Toxic screen, a little too scary. Let's see what A has. Q, can you tell us? Yeah, it seems pretty open. Let's come over here. What do they know? 3 players.
Somebody just pinged A lounge for enemies. That's good. It's good to know.
We've got ults here. Use them or lose them. What a shot there from the Great Games. Crash sent in. CSU will get 1 player detained. Eventually, field his gun once again. Q with a flank will get boofed.
Bro going for the plant. Where is Shoes? There is Shoes. He's in The lounge.
Gotta pop this one. Here, he's gotta hit some shots to make up for it.
CSU doing pretty good here, making a comeback.
Cover
With
going
TP
out.
out, the guiding light. Doesn't flash.
Shoes could get an easy flank kill here.
That's the tap, that's the stick. Shoes will get that one. Gotta check the smokes. Crow gets a little bit too anxious. Forced to reload. Born to shoot. Forced to reload.
Nowhere to run.
If you've ever heard the meme that I'm referencing,
Switching
you will know, and if you haven't, you haven't.
Born to cry, forced to locked in.
Born to be silly, forced to lock in. Born to P, forced to lock in. That wasn't what I was talking about, though. More so talking forced to, or born to, forced to. You know what I mean?
The visuals were great, ladies and gentlemen.
Unfortunately, I can use all but one of those words, but to keep ambiguity safe, I'll keep it the way I did.
Alright, Gams over here. On B site, this is the defending round now. CSU's apparently in favor in defense. Hopefully. We saw them kind of throw with their aggressive plays last time, or I guess the wide swings and the
Overeager
yeah.
attempts to be a hero.
What's going on A site?
Let's go on then.
They walking away. Don't walk away. Don't go into the bathroom. That's not a
showers.
Yeah.
Oh well.
That is very solid crosshair placement. Let's say.
Crow's in a very good position as well over here.
Right here.
Another.
Man, they just need to take out Gams at this point. Gams got it locked.
I mean, it's very difficult to push into the sheriff. It
Get
is,
him, wingman.
as has been said, the ultimate light by, not just by myself, but by several people in esports communities, whether it be the sheriff or the Glock.
The sheriff is my
30
favorite
seconds
weapon.
left.
It is the fact that you run rifles and you I'd win. Random credits as well. Body shot there. CSU forced to give up B. The rotate will come through quite quickly.
Spike
Teleportation
planted.
tends to be quite helpful in that.
You're just gonna go for a drone. Little prick somebody maybe. We're gonna get a tracker. No tracking. Okay.
I do believe that they were walking over the sheriff there, if I'm not mistaken. Flank here. The Jet's on the backside.
One enemy
Are you prepared for that? Looks like not quite.
Last player
The
standing.
defuse is stopped, but Nico's doesn't give a damn. We'll get this defuse finished up, and CSU will win another pistol.
That's good for CSU. 6-7 here.
Don't expect a forced buy here from from UMIC.
We are seeing 2 sheriffs, right? Those are sheriffs, right?
Yeah, those are sheriffs.
Okay.
You got
I'm
it,
seeing
buddy.
3
You're doing
sheriffs. I try.
Well done. Could go for the 4th, but it's a little bit risky. CSU heavily favored. The Marshal might as well be an op on the.
Dizzy's up top.
Really wants to go up to that
Spike
thrash.
down
Look.
B.
That is what I
There's my
mean.
buddy.
Gonna grab the dizzy. Mushy
Revealing area.
giant friend. Oh, we're gonna see Shoes reveal a little bit of a Viper down mid.
Viper.
Viper says, nah, nope. She coming back. It does look like UMIC is going for an A push here, though. They learned their lesson trying to mess with the Gams.
I do think they'll just take their time for a little bit, load the pace of the game down there. They have time to see whether or not this will be the best plan.
And it's already 10:45. It's a long game.
I need to go to bed. But we're not done, and I'm still here. I'm still hyped. Pro makes his presence known. Gets a little bit too anxious. We'll find one. We'll find
Oh
another.
my god!
Spike down
Will he find the third? No, the sheriff shot to the head through the wall is too good. Will save that revolver.
My friend's kicking around. Oh, he's gone.
Spikes here.
Shoes.
Hold on to the spike. No reason to get too eager.
Yep, they have a good defensive option. That jet ain't gonna be really to do much.
Not sure if all three of you need to be holding that sightline, given the fact that the jet can come from anywhere.
Yeah, there you go. You got it, buddy. Boom.
Yep, there you go.
Outrun me.
Boom, shakalaka. Why would you not just go back to spawn and sit there and save your life? I mean, it is just a sheriff, but still.
You do deny a little, I suppose.
You gotta take every single inch you can from CSU, because if you give them an inch, they'll take them.
It'll be the full buy here, though, for UMIC. If CSU can pull out a miracle win on this round, they will set themselves up for a very easy map, unfortunately. Not looking like it's a situation they can especially make it happen.
We are going to see that Marshall come out on A this time, interestingly enough. I wonder how Shoes is doing over there on E.
Straight chilling, man. Just straight for.
He's about to walk into. Okay, he's in a good spot now.
Makes itself known, makes itself visible, but not a whole lot else. That Dizzy will blind a few people. You affected additionally.
Oh my god, Shoes!
The old man just finds a miracle to play around with. This should be the defuse. There's 4 versus 1 of a Vandal in the hand of the Great Games. Then we got to do a trade out. They will win. I said it wasn't likely, but it seems as though I am a fool. Okay.
Shoes just getting 3 kills there. That was hype.
Steam. Adams.
Go ahead and see. See, take a nice early econ lead here. 3 points up. I just need 3 points to shut this down at this point.
In 4 to end the map, 3 to bring it to guaranteed OT. The Great Games now with the operator in hand. I do think it's very funny. I think it's CS has the op, the AWP, then VALORANT has the op, the operator. First shot of the round, Polaris.
Cover going out.
Evicted from Midgard.
Evicted from Midgard.
I mean, we are literally the Cleveland State University Vikings. Might as well throw that one out there. And this is a very cocky angle as well from the Great Games.
I don't think anybody's going to look up there unless they flank, though.
They can just come through that other door. That is the main entrance.
But I feel like, well, they were. Now they're not. Crow was taking that angle, though.
Oh, hell no. They're smoking up the site. Dizzied up. Ability none.
Here.
Go for the no scope or the quick scope, or just the hard scope around the corner. This is what I like to see. Stop trying to make things happen too hard. Get forced back by the sheriff. We'll find another wall bang through that corner. Let's go for another shot. 6 health remains. Needs to back off if they want to keep the op in hand. Just goes for another shot and it's good.
Oh my god, Gams is just going hard now. That aim that he was messing up earlier is back.
Thing with the op. You lock in. Can't exactly lock out. Suppose you can, but
Man,
not going to see it often.
Who's getting some kills now?
Woke up a little bit, yeah. The old man.
Did he pop a Red Bull? Did he get some wings?
Did he take his meds? Took his vitamin gummies about 30 minutes ago?
Why are we just bullying Shoes now?
If he watches this VOD back, I will be getting a very stern direct message and I will be fired. He can't fire you, but he can fire me. He can also fire Livy for the word? That as well. I was gonna say for allowing me to have this, for giving me the platform to trash talk him, but you know, causing a medical catastrophe, you know, is also not great.
Killed 8.
No. What's your body count? 8. You've done it with 8 people? Oh, you mean that?
This timeout kind of run dry here. 10 more seconds on the clock.
I don't think I'll let it say that on stream.
Definitely not.
No, probably not. Let me check my DMs because you know PJ's on that as soon as he hears it.
3 minutes from now you should check your DMs.
True.
Thanks for the delay. Probably just up there watching with them live if I had to presume.
Probably. Hopefully without the headphones on. Up to our shenanigans.
Get out of my way.
And the buy is not sublime here from UMIC. They do get enough to work with. They have the Blade Storm to make up for the fact that your vessel only has the classic. Thrash sent forward as well from Booft this time.
I wonder if they're going to try to go for that op.
I mean, they're just going to go for B straight up. Getting light. Get flashed there. Gets dizzied.
And that's it. There's the op.
Left the...
And oh my god.
Left him alone. NECC takes the TP and it ends up detrimental.
I feel like it's a good trade though, stopping them from getting the ult. Or the op, not the ult.
Still might have been able to grab it, regardless. How close these players end up being through these walls. No ultimates online. Both the players who died were the ones that had them trapped. Spike in sight now for Q. And moves forward. Going forward, that's Thrash. Detained Q and CSU unable to survive.
They still just need to defend 2 rounds. I think that's the first round that UMIC has won.
In the half?
In the half, yeah.
I do believe so.
You still got a very strong buy here. And they unfortunately didn't pick up the op.
And you absolutely have a player who will be able to take advantage of it if you do grab it with Pure Vessel on the jet. But CSU are going to keep the op, they're going to buy a new one. And they've got the eco to where they can afford to lose it. They can just go for Phantoms and Vandals the next round if they really need to.
Gam's doing Gam stuff over here on B site. Why is there so many on B site? We're gonna lose A site quite quickly here.
Yeah, they thought that they had an idea, but NECC is the one who is well prepared. They'll drop another couple players. They try to swing too hard and too fast. That is the CSU way.
You and Games have got to kind of jostle themselves back up here. Go for a slow, methodic retake. That's a good shot there from Q. Gam's taking the high ground.
And had the plant. He's got the Blade Storm if he really wants to pop it. But he's watching main though, where there's a player. Cloudburst. Cover the safety.
He needs to watch that doorway.
And he doesn't Boofed with a nice little 2-piece.
Pure Vessel picking up the op now.
Do grab it. Oh yeah, it's been 3 minutes? Let me check mine as well, just in case.
I haven't heard anything.
Like, we're in the clear.
PJ's gonna hear that. He's gonna be like, what happened? What happened?
What did you do? You said how many slurs? 0, actually.
So far.
We haven't cursed yet.
Oh yeah, well... No, I guess I haven't. It's mostly just been innuendos and...
We're taking the stream to a fun little mix around today. I'm gonna have fun looking through the highlights for this later.
Like that's okay. I can't reference that bad of a movie. Somehow the judge will find too from the Great Games. A bit of a stutter there.
I don't know where Gams even is. Where is he on B site? He's just pushing B site super heavy.
I mean, if you're gonna play to push, the judge is the weapon to use. Like, this is just something they should have bought into.
A whole lot sooner.
Yeah.
Like last game. Oh, well, there goes Crow peeking out the way that Crow normally does.
Could have gone for the old Torb there for NECC, but Thrash not prioritized right now. If they die or kill every round, they'll get it.
What? I was about to tell the producer to hit 7 for Gams' cam. The Gams cam.
The Gamera.
Yeah, the Gamera, where all the action's at.
No, the Gamera.
Yeah, I said the game.
30 seconds left.
Like camera.
One
Yeah.
enemy
Camera.
remaining.
Yeah, and I repeat. Oh,
Down B.
is he about to get an ace?
Could be, could be.
Well, I mean, he's still on the mine. Did he? No.
Spike's here.
Yeah, no, they still have the mine there.
The spike, yeah.
Viper's
The
just
spike
running.
control. Yep, just gonna save this round. Don't want to pop anything too egregious.
10 seconds left.
Well, this was a eventful but uneventful round.
Time will begin to tick. The CSU set themselves up for victory on the map. Bind slowly but surely getting into their grasp.
We're gonna come down to the next, hopefully last 2 games here for CSU.
Their vessel managed to maintain control of an. So much money in that player's hands.
So much money and so much responsibility.
With great money comes great responsibility.
I feel like saying that in my yawn voice was even better.
A little bit. A little bit. But I mean, the ults do favor CSU as well. Bladestorm is quite solid, finding value.
I feel like they should pop some of their ults on this round just to certify they push into game point and make them sweat a little bit.
I do like where Shoes is playing from here to stay out of sight, out of mind, being able to pop the Hunter's Fury if they manage to get some intel. And look at that! Look at that cam! If they're able to take advantage of that cam, it's a perfect Hunter's Fury.
And unfortunately, nobody pets that dog, and Q gets 2 kills because of it.
I would love to pet that dog, but more importantly, the spike has been dropped. You now sees the room has been emptied, it's been cleared. Can they stop the spike from being grabbed? Not quite.
You know somebody's up there though. Did he not see the spike get picked up?
I do believe.
Well, Gams definitely saw. That's the good news.
Difficult to tell some of these times. Viper Spit will fall, the Flawless will come through, and one more round.
They didn't even pop their ults.
They did not.
Match point.
And there was one pop from UMIC JV, being that Viper's Pit.
Yeah.
And I think they also popped the From the Shadows, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think they had From the Shadows.
They did.
They did, yep.
And they popped the Bladestorm fairly recently.
Yeah, that was a couple rounds ago, where they picked up the op.
And now, can you press tab one more time, please? Yeah, I mean, they're forcing up a little bit. They're able to get a Guardian for Polaris with light shields, but not a whole lot else.
Yeah, this is just... This could be game over here.
Oh, blocked by the teammate for the tailwind, unable to get out. Will pop the Bladestorm to try to maintain fear. UMIC.
And trading that op shot with UMIC's jet there was actually huge.
Yeah, they've still got the Hunter's Fury as well as From Shadows, but downside is UMIC have 2 very strong ultimates of their own, Thrash and Seekers. Whole lot.
Boofed playing it safe here, but they're gonna have to do something. This is the last round.
Theoretically.
Theoretically, yes, but it's not looking good for them. It's a 4v3. CSU's on defense on what appears to be a very easy to defend map. Shoes just chilling in the back rooms. Q doing Q things with Cypher.
No spike him.
Pro probably about to peek super hard and die.
Pops the spike cam, sees where that one is. The Viper sighted.
Oh, Crow actually gets the kill.
30 seconds left.
Things are starting to fall apart a little bit here. Seekers popped. Great Gams pressured out by the Seekers. Has to drop.
One enemy
2 players here. The Bladestorm pulled out, and the Knives will end the game. 13-8 on Bind, and CSU Black control the series. I will now go and get a player to interview.
I'll let you scooch ahead of me, or I guess behind me.
And we are back. I have got, what's your IGN?
Crow.
I asked that earlier. Sorry, Crow. Crow here for the interview. You just won 2-1. Very close game. How are you feeling after that one?
I'm feeling very hype right now. That was my first, 2-1 I've ever had in my life. You know, it felt good. I felt locked in, you know.
First game to clutch.
Mm-hmm.
Good to hear that you feel well adjusted, well locked in, well energized. That's good. That's the best feeling in esports, really.
It is.
How are you feeling as a team? CSU has yet to have a black team on any of their sports, as far as I'm aware, until today. Until the semester, not today. You guys are the first black team. You are the first third team. How do you feel? Do you feel pressure with that?
I'm more grateful that it exists. You know, I'm grateful for the opportunity to be able to play for the esports program in general.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's enough to make me not feel pressure.
Good. That's good. Well, less pressure, the better.
Mm-hmm.
That's always what I like to say. And one more question before I send you out. Are you a freshman?
I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore. Okay,
Yeah.
So you're still relatively new to CSU. How has your time been at CSU? How are you feeling?
I love it, you know?
Yeah.
I'm a regular at the dining hall.
Oh, yeah.
Good food.
It's okay.
I'm in the computer science program. It's been going pretty well so far. I've been doing pretty good, and I'm enjoying my time here.
And I lied. One more question. What got you into Valorant? What was the thing that you saw in Valorant? You're like, that's my game. I want to play that.
I know. Actually, originally, when I started, I played in the beta. I didn't really enjoy it, but my friends did, so I gave it some more time, and eventually it clicked. You know, I started doing good. I think the reason I didn't like it in the first place because I was bad at it, but, you know,
Which is fair.
it clicked, and I started enjoying it a lot.
All right. Well, we had Crow here for the interview. Thank you for your very insightful answers. It's been a good night. I'm going to go lay down and pass out. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night.
Me
and
too.
I hope you all do the same. Yep. Good night, fellas.
Good night.